Here at Ammo, we provide a wide variety of laser-cut plants. For this example, you will see how our laser-cut ferns are assembled and painted. Each box contains 2 lush laser-cut ferns. The size of real plants is not consistent throughout their growth cycle, so they will be useful for 1/48th, 1/35th, and 1/32nd scales. The first step was to prime with one-shot primer, transparent. Always airbrush in thin layers. This will prevent pooling on the paper. The primer was applied on both sides of the paper and allowed to dry for 1 hour. The Ammo acrylic chosen for this base color was green base. The color was applied directly from the bottle, undiluted, and applied in thin layers as usual. As shown with the primer, both sides of the paper were painted. The base color was then allowed to dry for at least 24 hours. To add contrast to the ferns, shaded tones were added using Oilbrusher dark green. The color was first placed in a well, then blended, working from the center towards the end of the leaves. For this step, it is important to place the ferns on a sheet of paper to avoid staining the table. With the Oilbrusher color Ammo Yellow, highlights were applied to each one of the leaves. The effect was applied working from the center of the sheet outwards. On other examples, the effect was applied to the outer edge only, creating natural variation throughout the overall setting. For the next step, the Oilbrusher color Ochre was used. The color was applied directly to some leaves, depicting dried vegetation. Once the paint was dry, a sharp, straight blade was used to remove each piece. Be sure that the cutting surface below is completely flat and rigid. Once the fern was removed from the support, a blade was used to bend each of the branches, creasing each in the center. At the same time, each of the leaves was bent and manipulated into a natural shape. Ferns from our line of laser-cut plants provide superior quality in all details. Instant dry cyanoacrylate was used to place the plant. The easiest way to do so is to deposit a drop on a separate surface, then use a toothpick to apply the adhesive to the base of the fern. With the aid of tweezers, each piece is simply set and held in place for a couple of seconds until secured. Once dried, the plant is secure and can be bent and manipulated into the desired form. Here is another stunning example of what can easily be achieved with Ammo's wide range of laser-cut vegetation. The process will always be the same. Simply adjust the colors used to authentically represent the plant type you are working with. This and all other products that you have seen in this video can be found on our website, www.ammo.es.